Ukraine's innovations. They're continuously innovating and bringing in new weapons, and each new weapon could have a significant impact on Russia's ability to continue to prosecute the conflict. What are we looking at this time? Well, it's Ukraine's Flamingo missile. A range of 3,000 kilometers. A warhead of 1,150 kilograms of high explosives. It's a cruise missile. Ukrainians, the missile scientists and the missile engineers, they've grown out of the missile scientists, missile engineers that the Soviets had. It was Ukrainian engineers and inventors that had designed many of the Soviet missiles. Weapon systems, aircraft, and all the rest of it. Ukrainians had a significant role in developing the Soviet capability. But if we look at this, it looks very like the old Second World War V1. What's the difference? They're both flying bombs, effectively. Now, the V1, much shorter range. It had a warhead of 850 kilograms of high explosives. That's large, but it only had a range of about 250 kilometers. For those that work in miles, that's 160. But it was fire and forget, almost. It's when it ran out of fuel, that's whenever it dove to the ground. So those that were calculating the launch, the direction it was pointed in, and how far it would fly before it ran out of fuel, they approximated as to where the target was. That's not good enough for a modern battlefield. And this is where the Ukrainian missile is significantly different, not just because of its massive range, over 10 times the range, not because of its larger warhead, a significantly larger warhead, but not that much bigger, but it's the guidance systems and its ability to find the targets, but find the targets in a very complex battle space environment where the Russians and the Russian electronic warfare is trying to jam anything that would be controlling it in the same way that you see a drone controlled by a controller on the ground. Jamming any navigation systems. The Russians have shown time and time again they can jam GPS, which would show the missile where it is. They can jam their own GLONASS system, which is the Russian equivalent of GPS. And therefore, the sophistication in the new Ukrainian missile is its ability to guide itself to a target very accurately and have the impact that you would want at the other end. You need hundreds of V1 rockets to try and guarantee hitting a target. With any luck, if the Ukrainians have got it right, and they've proved time and time again with their science and their engineering that they have, you will only need one of these Flamingo missiles to have the effect that you need. This is another significant development and showing that wartime forces people's hands to develop technology very rapidly indeed. Not all of it for the good, and this one is not for the good of the Russians.